Good morning. Happy Friday, and welcome to this week's Friday Focus. Today, I want to chat a little bit about the cost of accountability. And, it's pretty easy to set some goals, right? You have a goal of saving some money or buying a car or getting a house, or, maybe you have a weight loss goal. Maybe you have a nutrition goal. Maybe you have a goal to heal a relationship. Maybe you have a goal to be closer to friends or family. Maybe you have a goal just to be okay in your own skin. And I remember when I first started my journey of lifestyle recovery, that was my goal. I just wanted to be okay in my own skin. I wanted to know how to hold space for myself and not feel guilty for existing, not feel the need to have to people please or be codependent or enable other people's bad decisions or bad or unhealthy behavior just so that they would accept me and I could fit in. I wanted to learn how to stand on my own 2 feet and how to live a life that I was proud of. That did not just get handed to me. My old belief system, the way that I used to identify in this world, was that of a convict, of a junkie, of a homeless, mentally ill person who didn't deserve to breathe air, who wasn't worth any effort, who never felt the pull of accountability. And when I realized what it truly meant, when I finally learned what it truly meant to be accountable, not just to other people, but to myself, to my goals, to my very highest, most conscious version of myself, the part of myself that knew exactly what I was capable of, exactly what I was meant to do here in this life, and what my purpose was. When I began to hold myself accountable to that, everything changed. But to be honest, it came at a cost. It came at a cost of me sacrificing my comfort, sacrificing instant gratification, sacrificing pleasure now for pleasure in the future. We can think about, the quick snack of the cookie or the quick snack of the bag of chips. That's an instant gratification that may fill our cup for a moment, slightly right now, but in the future causes grief or causes weight gain or causes inflammation or causes headaches or causes irritability or fogginess, brain fog, because we're choosing something that isn't going to benefit us in the future. And so there is a slight cost, sometimes a big cost, to being accountable. When we are being accountable to building our business, I know that when I'm being accountable to building my business, there are lunches I want to go on that I can't go on. There are things I want to do some evenings that I've been working all day and I know I'm going to be working all day the next day. And so that means going out isn't in the cards that night. Sometimes it means that I'm traveling for work and I miss out at things at home with my family. And so but I'm being accountable to that highest version of self, the part of me that knows what I'm meant to do here in this world, what I'm meant to do here in my community, who I'm meant to show up as. And that's not always the easiest choice. And so sometimes we are going to be sacrificing our comfort. Sometimes we're going to be sacrificing relationships. Sometimes we are meant to be sacrificing our pride while we're learning to make mistakes and be accountable to them. And sometimes we're going to struggle with making the hard decision of putting our goals ahead of our momentary pleasures. And so there is a cost to accountability, but there is a bigger cost to not holding ourselves accountable to our highest selves, to what we're meant to be experiencing in this life. And as I head into this weekend, so ridiculously excited and proud and eager to get this book signing going at Barnes and Noble, I absolutely am experiencing a sense of pride in that, simply because I sacrificed quite a bit in order to make sure that I got through to them. I spent months reaching out to them, and to finally have someone reach back out and for there to be a benefit to the efforts that I've put in. It made the cost of that accountability, of the ignored emails, of the unreturned phone calls, of all of the podcasts, all of the stages, all of the TV shows and things that I've done up until this point. All of that is a result of me holding myself accountable, of making sacrifices when need be, and of showing up for myself, even when I didn't feel like it. And so I invite you this weekend, hopefully, to join me if you're anywhere in the Southern California area and you're able to make it up to the Barnes and Noble at the Galleria. We're going to be there. I'm going to be there from 3 to 5 at 3 o'clock. I'm going to welcome everybody at 3:15. I'll be doing a very quick, very short reading and a Q&A. And then from 3:30 to 5, I will be taking pictures, doing photo ops, signing books, encouraging you guys to sign up for the upcoming book challenge. So that's another thing we have coming up. The 28-day book challenge is coming back around for its third round, starting on April 24th. So you will be hearing so much about that for the next 3 weeks from me, and 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. And, but this weekend, if you are not able to make it out, I still invite you to hold yourself accountable to what it is that you want to be experiencing in this life, even if it means sacrificing a little bit of pleasure right now for the long-term goals. So I am always here to support you. Know that you are absolutely worth the effort and the sacrifice every single day, my friend. Happy Friday. And remember, you're absolutely worth it.